Welcome back to Crbtrains. It is cold out, but that's all right because we just hit 200 subscribers. Thank you guys very much for all the support. So I thought I would do a Q&A to answer your guys' questions. So we have the one and only Midnight Railfan behind the camera who's going to be asking me the questions. So ask away.
All right, so we'll start with me actually, and I asked, what is your favorite and or least favorite aspect of rail fanning and why?
Okay, well, least favorite is easy. Going after a train and missing it, or waiting forever and it not showing up, which has happened to me quite a bit.
All right, I asked a couple, but the second one is, would you ever work for a railroad?
Okay, so I have thought about that. I do have some interest in being an engineer. I think a lot of rail fans would. Sometimes working at a place that you love, well, restaurants are different, but I've worked at restaurants that I loved and it takes away all the joy from it. So, I don't know. Engineer, yeah, I'd say yes for engineer.
Okay. So my last question was, what is your least favorite Class 1 railroad?
CSX, because I see them the most. The heritage units are just, I mean, they could have done more of them. Now, their spirit units, they're pretty awesome, but I just see them too much, so it's kind of just, there's nothing really special about them to me.
All right, so CSX/NS Train Videos asked a question. He said, what is your favorite place to rail fan?
Probably Erlanger. I like how you're up on the hill, like over the trains, looking down on them, and it's got a pretty cool signal bridge for the northbound trains.
All right, Searchlight asked, what is your favorite locomotive from each Class 1 railroad? Now, that's a loaded question right there.
Okay, so it would have been CSX 911, which I have not seen yet. However, this is what I was told. Somebody stole the RS5T off of that train, and now it sports a Nathan K5LA. And I love RS5T horns, and that's part of the reason I love that train. But now that it doesn't have it, I'm gonna have to say, look-wise, 911, horn-wise, 3194. But I also love 1776, but the horn's not as good, so 3194 probably. And then Union Pacific, I have not seen this, but 1943, Spirit of the Union Pacific. Norfolk Southern, 8098, Conrail. That's my photo. That's my profile picture for YouTube. BNSF, War Bonnet, Fake Bonnet. I haven't seen one of those, but I'd love to see one. Canadian Pacific, I don't know the number, but the veterans unit's pretty cool, and that new orange one that they just made is pretty cool. I don't know the number. I don't know which one I like more between those. Canadian National, Blue Devil. I've seen one, I don't have it on camera. You can go to Searchlight's channel, and he has one on film. I'll have all these links in the description below to all of the channel. Kansas City Southern, the veterans unit, I don't know what the number is. Do you know what the number is on that one?
No, Kansas City Southern only has like 2 specially painted locomotives anyway.
But I like the veterans one on that.
All right, so Medium Clear Productions asked, what is your favorite locomotive, I guess, overall?
An SD70 Mac, probably. I like seeing those. They're pretty cool.
All right. Nolan Lozier, I'll probably butchered that, asked, if you could go anywhere to watch trains in the world, where would it be?
Okay, that's a good question. Well, bullet trains are really cool, but I don't know like an exact spot to film those. I don't know. I really don't. I'd say in the United States, Santa Fe Junction would be pretty cool, like where it is on the webcam, and then Horseshoe Curve would be pretty cool as well.
All right, Luke Verst asked, can trains talk to each other or are they shy?
Okay, with radio, yes, but unless you're talking about Thomas the Tank Engine, then no.
I miss watching Thomas the Tank Engine when I was little. It's a simpler time.
Yeah.
All right, Colorado Jointline Productions asked, how do you get to your hometown? Oh, that's an interesting question.
Well, I live in the Cincinnati area. I'm not gonna get specific. I'm not gonna give out my address. If you wanna get to Cincinnati, I can give you directions on how to do that, but it varies depending on where everybody lives. So from where you live, there's a really simple tool called Google Maps, and you just put in Cincinnati, Ohio, and that'll get you there.
All right. David asked, what is the strangest choo-choo you have ever caught?
Actually, yesterday, because I don't know what the heck it was. I'll leave a picture of it right here. But if any of you guys know what that locomotive is sitting in Queensgate Yard getting fueled, please tell me, because I'm clueless. I asked Midnight Railfan behind me, behind the camera, and he had no idea. He guessed it was some sort of local or,
Like
not a local,
a leaser unit.
a leaser or, I don't know. Same thing with CSX and NS train videos. He told me the same thing. We all don't know. So if you know, please let me know in the comments because I'd love to know. But that by far.
All right. Claire asked, do you have any pets and do they like trains?
I do have 3 pets. I have a dog named Bailey, a dog named Huckleberry, and a cat named Finn. I'm sure they probably hate trains. Like they'd probably get scared of the horn.
So Erlanger Railfaner asked, what would you change about yourself if you could?
Well, I've never said this on camera, well, on this channel at least before, but I have anxiety, and I'd get rid of that like that if I could, but I can't, so. But that's definitely what I would change about myself if I could.
Looks like our final question is from Kenton County Railfan Productions. Do you ever plan to Railfan Amtrak?
Yes, I do. It's just, since I live in Cincinnati, the Amtrak Cardinal, it just runs on really bad hours. I'd love to catch it running late around right here, actually, on the Cincinnati sub. That'd be pretty cool. I do plan to maybe catch it at KC Junction here in the next couple weeks, so look out for that. I appreciate all the support from the channel I've gotten so far. Thank you to all of you who have sent me questions. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you learned a little bit more about me today. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.